Will Riceman be able to improve on his 1 minute 5.4? He goes through the last corner now. Very, very clean that. And they do. They are almost in the 1 minute 4s. That is incredibly fast, that. Right. Stevie J is out of the session. Brindy Boy is on a lap now as they go purple in Sector 2. They do not want a corner cut. That is the last thing they want. As they go through the second last corner into the final corner here in Austria. Very clean, but have they a corner cut? I didn't watch their full lap. As they go pole into 1:04.5. That is so fast. Wow. Very well done there to Brindy Boy. Has come through with an absolute bang once again. So again, here is your starting lineup for today's race. You have Brindy Boy in pole position, Riceman in the Alpha in second, Ikalma in the Haas in third place, Hoof Penguin, a new entry here for the Tier 2 series, in fourth place. We have Carl Duncan in the Williams in fifth, PG Newsom in the other Williams in sixth. The Williams have done very well there on consistent pace. As we have Major Alex of the Red Bull in seventh place, Sim Racing in the McLaren in eighth place, Small Hands in the Ferrari in ninth, followed by the other Ferrari, Stevie JD in 10th. We have Chew Billy in 11th in the McLaren, Mighty Duck in the Red Bull on 12th, and SDC in the Mercedes starting at the back of the grid after they missed qualifying. Definitely a driver to be watching out for here. Here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And they're away here in Austria for the round 2 mini-series. As Riceman looks up the inside of Brindy Boy in the Renault, and Brindy Boy gets a much better exit there. As it all looks pretty clean so far as we head back down the grid. Everyone has made it successfully through turn 1. As we see almost 3 drivers there wide, but oh, we have a bit of contact. Contact from, I think that was from the Toro Rosso there of Hoof Penguin. Virtual safety car. Let's have a look. Who got damaged there? Didn't quite see. I saw a bit of front end plate that could very well be Hoof Penguin, as Hoof Penguin's missing an end plate there, so that is not good. That is not how they wanted to start out this race here in Austria. As we're having drivers pass Hoof Penguin, as Hoof Penguin is off the track. As we have a bit more front wing there. We have more front wing. As we have now a battle for the lead. As Riceman goes for the move on Brindy Boy. But Brindy Boy's looking for the cutback. Riceman makes a very good overtake there. And is now our new race leader. As SDC is now up to 5th position in the Mercedes. But it's got a little bit wide there. They make contact. Contact with Carl Duncan. It is all happening so far here in Austria. An incredible start to the race here. As we see that Haas go extremely wide there. Ikalma, they will not be liking that at all. Very fast driver, already losing out. But nevertheless, there's still a long time left in this race. So there's still a lot yet to see. As we now go on board with Chew Billy as they are fighting with the Ferrari here. Brindy Boy sets the fastest lap, 1 minute 9. As Sim Racing is dropping back. Oh, they are in the pits, so Sim Racing must have made some sort of contact. But SDC's up to 5th, as I've said already. A very good start. As we do have someone speeding in the pit lane, so that must have been Sim Racing, so they will be getting a penalty for that. But I may be mistaken, I did see penalty there, but didn't quite catch who it was for. So Brindy Boy's actually taking back the lead there. I'm sorry, I've missed that. The Renault driver is now back into the leading position. Let's have a little look. As we see the Mercedes now breathing down Carl Duncan's neck. As we go back on board here with, and we have our first retirement. Small Hands has retired from the session. But as Brindy Boy now comes in and Riceman copies the race leader. The They want to take no chances here. Riceman wants to make sure they have the exact same strategy as Brindy Boy. They don't want to be pitting earlier or later. As long as they can follow Brindy Boy, they stand a chance here of the second race win. As they go on to the mediums. And it looked like they get held up a little bit there in the pits. But nevertheless, it's not a problem as we are on safety car conditions. And here's the rest of the field all lined up now. We now look from a distance of the drivers ready to go underway again here in Austria. As Brindy Boy is setting the pace. As he comes around the final corner. And now he plants the gas. And is now going defensive to break the slipstream on Riceman. All seems pretty clean so far. The Williams thinks otherwise. They do look up the inside there in the McLaren. They think otherwise. And it's a Williams. That's a Williams off. That is PG Newsom. They have gone off and they have lost the front wing. So them not pitting may have helped out a little bit here, although it's not ideal. Crashing out at all. But here we have a three-way battle here. With Carl Duncan, Hoof Penguin and Sim Racing all going wheel to wheel here. As Williams goes up the inside, but thinks otherwise. As the McLaren does make contact there with the Williams. And we have a Red Bull going off as well. So it's all happening here. Lap 7 as we have another safety car. And the wheels are going side by side there. No damage to be made, but there was definitely contact there. As Brindy Boy's in the pits. Brindy Boy, the race leader, is in the pits on the hard compound. So I don't know if they got involved with contact at the start, but that is not ideal at all. Can SDC make the move stick? No, they can't. Not this time. But Hoof Penguin got involved with that wing damage on the first lap, but has already worked his way back up to 6th. Very good to see. As we have a bunch of drivers here squabbling for position. Look at this clean driving. No contact. We love to see it. We really do. I see Penguin looks around the outside here. These drivers going wheel to wheel. We even have a McLaren behind him. We have Stevie JD. Goes across the grass a little bit. Loses out massively there. As there's contact there between them and Sim Racing, and there's more contact. And Riceman sets the fastest lap, but Stevie JD really does miss out there. Look at this slipstream train though. All these drivers are really going for it now. As Riceman has made a 2.5 second on Major Alex, as Hoof Penguin picks up a 3-second time penalty. Let's go on board of Carl Duncan. Those they make a move on Sim Racing there. Up the inside. Very nicely done. But Sim Racing will be wanting that position back. No doubt about it. As you have Ikalma looking, breathing all down the McLaren's neck as Hoof Penguin spins. That is so unfortunate. As they've missed out on the start big time, and now they've made up a bunch of positions and have missed out again by spinning here in the Austrian Grand Prix. As we see the McLaren of Sim Racing go into pit. It's all happening. It's all happening here. As Major Alex picks up a 3-second time penalty, but we see Brindy Boy, the pole sitter, make a move on Ikalma in the Haas. Do they make it stick? Can they make it clean? Yes, they can. Nicely done there by the Renault driver. But the Haas driver isn't giving up just yet as they go around the outside here of Brindy Boy. Can they make the move stick? As Stevie JD picks up a 3-second time penalty, but Brindy Boy keeps position. Very nicely done there. But they're not giving up. Look, the Haas is sticking to the Renault's gearbox. It is all happening as we now go on board with the Red Bull of Mighty Duck. Will they be able to put the pressure onto Sim Racing? They don't get the best exit there, but they are in DRS zone. Brindy Boy. Let's follow Brindy Boy as they now make a move on the Williams, Carl Duncan. Very clean move. Makes it look easy every time they do an overtake. You can't fault this driver. It makes everything look light work. But the Williams isn't giving up that easy. As they look around the outside, they might be going for the cutback here on Brindy Boy. They can't make it stick. Brindy Boy is on the harder compound. And so is SDC, actually. We have a couple drivers on the hard compound. I see the Williams go a little bit wide there, and the Haas will be liking their chances here to try and make a move on the Williams driver, Carl Duncan. They're now on board with the Haas driver. Riceman, I'll give you a little update, has now made a 6-second gap on second place. So the round 1 winner is in first again, and will be liking their chances here to try and win 2 out of 2 races. As they go up the inside, but no contact. Very, very cleanly there. Very well done with drivers. But here we have the Haas in the slipstream again. And we'll be on the outside of the circuit here for corner number 2. Oh, they were a little bit wide. And Williams has the better line there. But look, we have a bunch of drivers here. As Carl Duncan makes a late move here on the McLaren, but they can't do it. As Stevie JD picks up a 3-second time penalty. But now we have the Haas in the slipstream and the DRS of Carl Duncan. So it's like a little slipstream train we have here of these 3 drivers. We'll stay on board with Hoof Penguin. As we can see, they're all squabbling for position and the Haas goes wide. The Haas goes really wide. That's the second time they've gone through the gravel trap here in Austria. It is all happening. It really is. But Hoof Penguin is slowly making their way back through the positions here. They won't be wanting to make another mistake, as they've made 2 already, which has really cost them to be up there with the front runners. They've shown some very good pace. But nevertheless, we've got a hell of a long way to go yet, and we're bound to see another safety car. But I'm really proud so far not to see any more than 1 DNF. So that's really good. Nevertheless, we now see both drivers pass. And Ikalma's looking for the double here. Can he do it? He does. Can Carl Duncan make the switch back? And Hoof Penguin almost locks up wheels there with the Williams driver. Very good racing here from all 3 of us. Let's go aboard of Brindy Boy though. Brindy Boy is now hunting down SDC for a podium position here. This is the battle for 3rd. I don't know which battle to go between. We've got this one and we got the freeway battle. I will have to flick through the pair of them, I think. What will we see here? We're going to see an overtake. We've got both of these drivers on the hard compound. As they now go on board, as they make the move. They're very good, but as SDC, no, SDC can't do it. SDC backs off. Very fair there. Very good overtake there from Brindy Boy in the Renault. We have a yellow flag in Sector 2. Sector 3, sorry. Who was it? Okay, so we have Mighty Duck, who's gone ghost mode. And Major Alex is out of the race. Very unfortunate. I missed out on that. We were just watching him as well. That's a massive shame to have our 3rd retirement here in Austria. And to say about groups of friends in real life, we also have Mighty Duck, Major Alex, Stevie JD, Smallhands, who have all retired from this session. They're all mates in real life as well. So Hoof Penguin puts up a 3-second time penalty, but now we have Sim Racer who's in the DRS zone of Tube Billy. Are they going to make a move around the outside as Tube Billy lets off? They let Sim Racing through. Is that a little strategy there? A little teamwork strategy? Multi-21, they say, in the Red Bull team. But is that a little bit of a strategy they got going on here? I think so. Tube Billy seems to give up the position very well there, and they must have known that Sim Racing was going faster. As Carl Duncan is an overdriver now, he is He's getting a lot of pressure put onto him by the McLaren as he goes wide there and picks up a 3-second penalty. So now Sim Racing will be within the DRS range of the Williams driver. Are we going to see anything into turn 2? Not this time, I don't think. As Brandy Boy knocks off another 2 seconds as they make contact. Oh, very close. I don't know if... Did did Sim Racing pick up damage? I think they did. They did pick up damage. They've lost a front end plate, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem on 2-lap-old softs. I would have thought they will be able to carry on. 3-second penalty, but we have Hoof Penguin now. Hoof Penguin's now putting pressure onto Tube Billy. After all the problems the Toro Rosso driver has faced so far, they are now made up their way to 5th position. Are we going to see another swap between these two drivers as Tube Billy goes to the outside, but it's not enough. Unless they can make the cutback of dreams, I don't think it will happen this time. Riceman's got no coverage this race. Hardly any coverage at all. Because they've just drove an immaculate race here in Austria. And there hasn't been really much to be watching from them, to be honest. As we have a yellow flag. As that's the... Tube Billy's binned it. He's well, not binned it, sorry. He has spun. And now Carl Duncan and his teammate will be saying thank you very much. Very unfortunate from Tube Billy. As PG Newsom's a minute behind. I think they must have got disconnected. We see rain. It's raining. It's raining for the last few laps of this race. Is this going to be the game changer? Wow, I did not expect to see rain here in Austria. As I was just saying about how we're seeing a dry race. The clouds and the heavens have opened up here at the Red Bull Ring. Both drivers go very wide, look. As the Williams goes ridiculously wide there. But they enter the track and as imagined they do get a 3-second time penalty. And lose the position to the McLaren driver. So you're really, really close there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, there's more contact. Wow. Okay. But not to worry. I don't think there's any damage. Is this what Brindy Boy wanted? A bit of rain. I'm sure these two drivers will be down the mics to each other right now. Putting pressure onto each other. Down to 4.4 seconds now. As Riceman's in the pits! Oh, could they be coming onto the intermediates? The first driver has come onto the intermediates. That is the race leader. Whoa, this is a huge gamble from the Alfa Romeo driver. Oh my, as we see SDC in the pits as well. Brandy Boy is going to stay out on the hard compound, which has been going on for 29 laps on those tyres. As Hoof Penguin's out the race. Hoof Penguin is out the race on the last few laps here in Austria. Wow, what a finish we've had to this race, and it's not even over yet. Brandy Boy is our current leader with 11 seconds separating him and Riceman. And now Riceman is on the intermediates. They'll be lapping a hell of a lot quicker. Wow, this is intense. This is very intense as Riceman goes a little bit wide there, but it doesn't matter. You can just see the amount of difference in speed. But he does not want to do an Albon here and mess it up. This is for the race win here. He's got just over a lap left and he's on the bumper. Sorry, on the gearbox already a Brandy Boy. Very cleanly around the outside. Done deal. Just like that. An amazing strategy there from Riceman. Incredibly done. As Brandy Boy will be skating around the track now. On these 30 lap old hards. He's pretty much gone the whole race on these hards. But congratulations to your race winner, Riceman, who has won 2 out of 2 races here in the Tier 2 mini-series. Congratulations, an incredible drive with Brandy Boy taking second on the hard compound. A great, great drive there from Brandy Boy. SDC ranked up the top 3 position. But there you have it, your top 3 here in the Tier 2 mini-series here at TT Motorsports. Congratulations to all drivers who participated, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you, and goodbye.